What's going on, beautiful people? It's RexTheGreat, aka your friendly neighborhood comic enthusiast, and we are here. Now, if you're new to the channel, I want to say welcome, and if you're not new, welcome back. Alright, so look, we just did our reaction to the Supergirl official teaser trailer. We just dropped that on the channel like 10 minutes ago, as of me recording this right now. But I had just peeped, we got a little bit of footage from the Lanterns HBO show that's going to be coming out. It was supposed to come out before Supergirl, but they pushed it back, so now it's going to be coming out after Supergirl. My thoughts is probably like an August kind of window, similar to the Peacemaker window that we had for season 2. But yeah, so we got a little bit of footage, for like the longest time. The only kind of promo image or anything of this show we had was literally just Kyle Chandler and I forgot his name. Aaron Pierce. I forgot his name, but just Hal Jordan and John Stewart walking in the middle of the street. That was the only the only kind of image or look that we had of the show. So I'm excited to see a little bit more, even though it's only 10 seconds, 11 seconds or whatnot, because it was a part of like a HBO like sizzle reel basically. So they did like a little trailer for everything they had coming in 2026, like Euphoria and a bunch of other stuff like that. I think they had some House of the Dragon stuff in there. But we also got like a little sneak peek of the Lanterns. So, being the comic enthusiast that I am, I'm gonna come up here and I'm gonna see what they're talking about. Cause I'm definitely excited for this show, man. I'm big on Lanterns. Back in the day when I first got into comics, back in like 2010, 2011, basically when I was about 10 or 11 years old. The Geoff Johns, or Jeff Johns, whatever you want to call him, his New 52 Lantern run was actually the first full comic story that I ever read. So I was like, yo, it's just fire. That, like, shout out to him, because like if I didn't read that like Blackest Night storyline, all of that stuff, I probably wouldn't even be here right now. So shout out that, what I'm saying, we're gonna definitely check out this right here. Let's full screen it for us, man. Let's get us into the motion. All right, let's see what they talking about. Lanterns. Shout out John Stewart, Al Jordan. Oh, damn! Oh! Hold on, he jumped out the car. Hey! I ain't gonna lie, bro. Off rip, I'm sold. That's the most Howard Jordan thing I've ever seen in my life. That's the most Howard Jordan thing I've ever seen in my life, bro. I'm weak. Alright, we're gonna take it back. We're gonna turn her up a little bit. And we're going to put some captions, because I don't know what he just said. Alright, take us all the way back. Let's go.
I trained my entire life for this.
I trained my entire life. Who was that talking? Is that Hal, or?
I trained my entire life for this.
That sounds like John. He's probably talking about his backstory, being part of the military. My bad, I just ate. After I recorded that Supergirl movie, I had to get some food and come back. But yeah, that's probably John talking about he trained his entire life to be technically a hero, because he was in the military and the Marines, from the backstory that branches back from the Justice League Unlimited cartoon. I was definitely watching that when I was a kid. Yeah, fire. All right, let's see.
Ready to get up in front of the class till
you're not ready to get up in front of the class till. Okay. So somebody says you were okay. Tight. So basically, he's just putting the ring up. So I guess he's teaching John Stewart how to use the ring, because as we know, it's going to be like a buddy cop type of situation, like some True Detective stuff. And apparently, Hal is going to be at the end. Well, not the end, but he's already a made Lantern at this point. He's already a Lantern legend, and he's going to be passing the reins on to John Stewart basically in this. So he's going to be training them, teaching them and stuff. So at this point of the trailer, I'm assuming John either does have his ring, or he doesn't have. He either has his ring already but can't use it, or he doesn't have his ring yet, because I don't really see the main point of him telling John to use Hal's ring, Hal telling John to use his own ring, because Lanterns have their own rings and whatnot. But just gotta see what's popping out. But that's what I'm assuming from this scene right here. But honestly, my personal thoughts on it, Hal's not my favorite Green Lantern. Sorry to disappoint anybody, but neither is John. So I mean, I don't really have crazy high stakes in here, other than the fact that I just wanted to succeed, because I like the Lanterns property, the Green Lantern property as a whole. But my favorite Green Lantern is Kyle Rayner. So I'm just waiting for him to show up, then we can really get into the nitty-gritty. But I think I think having Hal at that older age, does it kind of sets you up a little weird for some stories. Because like I said, my favorite Green Lantern story is the Geoff Johns run, the Blackest Night run and everything. So Hal's young in that, you know what I mean? Hal, this, theoretically speaking, Hal should be past that at this point. You know, we should be past the Sinestro Cold War and all that different stuff. But maybe they just gonna make him parallax. I don't know, bro. I don't know what Jimmy G Buck is gonna do over there, and I don't know what they got planned. But I'm definitely excited to see. You know what I'm saying? Growing up with the Justice League Unlimited cartoon, John Stewart was technically my first introduction to a Green Lantern as a whole. So I definitely rock with John Stewart. But I'm ready to see what they're gonna do with it, man. We're gonna finish this out. And that right there, that's the most Hal Jordan thing I've ever seen in my life. Okay, this could have been a fighter jet and he would have jumped out. No parachute, dog. Man, it's crazy. I've been reading the Jeremy Adams Green Lantern run, bro. It just made me think when he was a kid, when he like stole the car from their teacher or whatever. He pulled up on Carol Ferris. It's like, look, shorty, we going to Vegas, though. It was like 9. It was like 10 years old, bro. And then he literally jumps out the car. No, we don't want to see your reaction. We reacting. Okay, I mean, I like what I see so far. You know what I'm saying? We definitely heard, hey, how I get your love? Go back. But we definitely heard it was gonna be set in the South. So John and Hal were gonna travel to the South to figure out what's going on. And they said that they could uncover like an ancient evil, or you know what I'm saying, some ancient stuff that could connect to the greater cosmos of the DCU. So I'm definitely looking forward to this to maybe have a connection to Supergirl in some small way. Nothing too major, because this is an HBO series. So I don't want people to get too like, oh, it's gonna be like crazy. Like, is it still gonna be crazy? Probably, but it's an HBO series. You know what I'm saying? Think stuff like Game of Thrones, The Penguin, stuff like that. Like, it's gonna be kind of grounded, kind of gritty, but I don't think they're gonna skimp us on the Green Lantern isms, the superhero stuff. I think we might leave Earth a little bit, because James Gunn did say it's a terrestrial story, but I think we could still leave Earth at some point, maybe towards the end. Maybe we get a look at Oa or another planet. Hell, you know what I'm saying? Maybe Supergirl show up. Probably not gonna happen, but you know what I'm saying? We can assume, we can guess and stuff over here. But I think it's gonna be great, man. I'm cool with the casting. Like I said, the only issue that you can probably talk about is just you don't like the age that they casted for Hal Jordan, but we got to see what they're gonna do with the story. It could be a reason. If they kill him, I think that's a mistake. But we got to see the story beat, see what they do, see how they set his character trajectory, his arcs and whatnot, how he's dealing with his post-prime of being a Lantern, you know. So we'll definitely see what they do. We're going to be here for it whenever it drops. Like I said, I'm assuming maybe around August, but got to be here to see. Could be July, you know, you never know, because Supergirl comes out in June. So, all right, but yeah, that's all I got for you. All we had was a 10-second trailer, so, you know what I'm saying, I'm not going to hold you here yapping. But yeah, so shout out to HBO for dropping that little snippet finally. But I think it looks good. Hype to see it. This is just ready to get Kyle Rayner in here. Shout out my goat. But yeah, so drop a like if you enjoyed the content, man. We got that Supergirl trailer out too, man. We're gonna be dropping some videos tomorrow as well. We're gonna be covering Aquaman versus Hawkman, and we might cover Superman versus Captain Atom. I've been late on that, man. I should have been recording that, but we're definitely gonna do Aquaman versus Hawkman tomorrow. But yeah, so like I said, like the video. If you enjoy what you see, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think of the Lantern show, the casting for Hal Jordan, John Stewart, or any of the stuff that we saw in the trailer here. What your thoughts for the show? What you think is gonna happen? Drop a sub if you want to become one of the greats, man. We're on the road to 300, and we're almost there, man. Shout out to y'all for sure. But that's all I got for you. So y'all be safe out there, in internet land. Spread peace, love, positivity, kindness, all of those good things that I tell you. But yeah, I'm GRexTheGreat, your friendly neighborhood comic enthusiast, and I will catch y'all next time.